Hi everyone, I'm Weipeng Ma. This is my bad design journal presentation, and those bad design is I encounter these days, and it's my personal opinion. Some of you may not feel that that is a bad design, but I believe at least some of my presentation will raise your same feelings. So let's just begin my presentation. The first one is about Apple. I don't want to talk about Apple because Apple is like a standard for designer, no matter for like UI designer or interact designer. Apple did a great job in design, but I did encounter a problem when I using Apple Store to to switch account while I want to sign up my Apple account. Maybe not everyone encounter this problem because not everyone has a lot of like Apple accounts, but for me, like I have two Apple accounts and sometimes I need to switch the accounts. And the problem is it is very hard for me the first time I want to sign up my account because I could not find out the sign up button. I just looked through the page, but I just could not find out. And eventually, I find out. I jog the screen all the way down to the bottom, and I see there is a sign up button at very bottom of the screen. It took me like if you have a lot of application on your iPhone or iPad, it would like cost you half minutes to jog the screen down. And this is a very annoying position to put the sign out button there because I just didn't think I just did not think that the sign out button could be under all the like this kind of application. Like another problem is that if you tap on the sign up button, the Apple Store would directly sign out your account without a double check. And this is the two problems I encountered. And relevance to HCI, the problem is maybe it's error prevention. I think the sign out button should have an error prevention to make sure that the user do want to sign up their account. And the other is mapping because for my directive feeling, I think the sign out button should be close to your account position, like it should be near there or inside this button. So this is the two relevance to HCI. And about my personal feeling about the recommendation improvement, this is from my personal perspective. I want to add an account manager. So firstly, this page is inside this one. So if you click your account here, you will go inside this page, account setting page, and I add a button there. Like you can see that this is a little bit different from the other button. This is I added this by like Photoshop, and I add this button to let user could manage their account. Either they can switch their account quickly or they can sign up. Another improvement I made is to add a double check for the sign out. Since this is an iPad or iPhone, you usually tap some button by accident. So if there is an alert button, alert windows for you to check that if you do really want to sign up, that would be perfect. And by the way, the sign-in process is really hard in the App Store. So to have a pop-up window to double check is really useful. And this is the Apple Store sign-out problems. The next one is Toby is a Chrome plugin. It can help us to manage our websites we browse each time. Like if you want to save a group of websites to browse them next time, you can use Toby, and it will keep your website like this. And there is some problem when using Toby, like Toby would close every website every time when you use its saved function. Like if you have these two websites open, it will close your website and save them into this position. And there's no feedback when the collection is success. And I think the relevance to the HCI is like user control and freedoms. Like the user do not have enough freedom to decide whether or not they want to close the page when they use the save function. Like some user like me, I don't want to close all the pages when I want to save the for browse next time. That doesn't mean I want to close the website. And the other rules is about feedback. I think the feedback for user to let them know the save success is very important. For me, I have some improvements for the Toby. One is an option for user freedom. Like I have an option there inside the account page. I add an option to let user to choose whether or not they want to close the websites when they use the save function. Like if the user keep this function, keep this option on, they would able to close all the website when they save the use the Toby saved. And if they keep this option, closed, they would keep the website when even though they use the save function. And for the feedback, I gave user an outframe, a highlight outframe to tell them that this is the one they successfully saved. And that's all about the Toby. And the next one is Itch. Itch is a website for indie game creators to post their works to sell their games, and you also can like follow each other if you find that someone's game is interesting or you love the game, the idea that you have. But I encountered some problem in this website. Like in this website, you can follow someone, but you cannot find the following page. I mean, like a lot of blog like application or website, if you can follow someone, you can find the following page. But in this page, you cannot find the following page. And if you want to find someone you followed, you gotta remember their name or their game's name. And if you don't remember and they don't have any upgrade in their account, it is hard for you to find them again. And the relevance to HCY maybe is either Norman rules or Nielsen heuristic, like the consistency or match between season and the real world. The consistency doesn't mean the UI style consistent, but I mean the content should be consistent to the real world. Like if you have a follow function, you should have a following page. To solve this problem, I add a following page inside the account bar, and the user could click into the following page to the they can find the people they followed. And in the following page, I also put the basic information about the project they post recently, like so we can see the one we followed, also can see their works basic information. And yeah, that's all. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.